Hello, my dear friends. I hope today finds you safe, healthy, and surrounded by peace. My name is David, and welcome back to Elders Insight, where we share wise advice for wiser living. Now, let me ask you something simple. Do you enjoy grapefruit? Maybe you eat it in the morning with a slice of toast, or perhaps you sip grapefruit juice thinking it's good for your heart. For many seniors, grapefruit feels like a smart, healthy choice. And it can be. But here's the truth most people don't talk about. Combining grapefruit with certain everyday foods could actually be harmful to your body. I know that sounds surprising, maybe even a little scary. But I promise you, today's video is not about fear. It's about understanding. If you are over the age of 60, your body processes foods and medications differently than it did 20 or 30 years ago. That means some combinations that used to be harmless may now carry real risks. And grapefruit is one of those foods that can quietly interact with the things you eat, and even the pills you take, in ways that might affect your heart, your blood pressure, or your liver. So in this video, I'm going to gently walk you through the 3 foods you should never mix with grapefruit. And also, just as importantly, 3 foods that pair beautifully with it and support your health. If you stick with me until the end, I promise you'll walk away with simple, clear advice you can use right away. Not just to stay safe, but to feel more confident about what you eat every day. Let's get started. Why grapefruit can be dangerous when combined wrongly. Let us begin by understanding why grapefruit, despite being a nutritious fruit, can cause trouble when mixed with the wrong foods or medications. Grapefruit contains natural compounds called furanocoumarins. These compounds are not harmful by themselves, but they have a unique effect on the way your body processes certain substances. They interfere with an enzyme in your liver known as CYP3A4. Spelled CYP, then the number 3, the letter A, and the number 4. This enzyme is responsible for breaking down many medications and some nutrients in the body. Now, here is the issue. When grapefruit blocks this enzyme, it can either cause your body to absorb too much of a medication or not enough. That might not sound like a big deal at first, but for someone over 60 years old, it can make a real difference, especially if you are managing conditions like high blood pressure, cholesterol, or anxiety. Your heart rhythm could be affected. You might feel dizzy, confused, or even experience dangerous side effects without knowing why. Even more concerning, these effects can happen quietly. You might be eating healthy, following your doctor's advice, and still not realize that grapefruit is interacting with something else on your plate or in your medicine cabinet. But it is not just medications. Some foods can also affect this enzyme, and when combined with grapefruit, the result can be harmful, especially to a senior's more sensitive system. That is why in the next few minutes, I will share 3 specific foods you should avoid combining with grapefruit. These are everyday items that many people enjoy without thinking twice. But once you understand how they interact with grapefruit, you will be able to make safer, smarter choices. Let us start with the first one. Food number 1, dairy products. Let us begin with the first food you should avoid combining with grapefruit, and that is dairy products. This includes milk, cheese, and yogurt. Now, I know for many of us, a bowl of yogurt with some fresh fruit, maybe even grapefruit slices, feels like a healthy and balanced breakfast. It is creamy, refreshing, and often recommended for digestive health. But when it comes to grapefruit, dairy is not always the best companion. Here is why. Dairy products are rich in calcium, which is important for bone strength, especially as we age. However, calcium in certain proteins found in milk-based foods can slow down the way your stomach processes citrus acids, including the ones found in grapefruit. When this happens, the digestive process becomes sluggish. You may feel bloated, gassy, or uncomfortable after your meal. But there is more. Calcium can also compete with certain medications and nutrients that grapefruit affects. That means when you eat dairy and grapefruit together, particularly in the same meal, your body might not absorb those medications or nutrients properly. In some cases, it may absorb too much. In others, not enough. Either way, the balance is off. For example, if you are taking calcium supplements for your bones or medications for your heart or blood pressure, this combination could quietly reduce their effectiveness or make them too strong. That puts added stress on your kidneys, your liver, and your circulatory system, all of which are already working harder as we grow older. The good news is you do not have to give up dairy or grapefruit. You just need to space them out. If you enjoy a glass of milk or a yogurt parfait, try to eat it at least 2 hours before or after you have grapefruit. Giving your body time to digest separately helps reduce the chance of any unwanted interactions. Little adjustments like this can make a big difference in how you feel each day. And remember, we are not just eating to fill our stomachs anymore. We are eating to support a body that has served us for 60, 70, even 80 years. That body deserves kindness and wisdom with every bite. Now, let us move on to the second food you should never mix with grapefruit. This one might be hiding in your fridge right now. Food number 2, high sodium meats. The second food you should avoid combining with grapefruit is high sodium processed meats. This includes items like bacon, ham, sausages, deli meats, and even some canned soups that use meat-based flavors. Now I understand for many of us, a hearty breakfast of eggs and bacon or a ham sandwich for lunch feels comforting and familiar. These are flavors from our childhood, meals we may have shared with family over the years. But as we age, our bodies handle sodium very differently. And grapefruit, when mixed with these salty meats, can make matters worse. Here is how it works. Processed meats are often full of salt, preservatives, and nitrates. These ingredients already place extra strain on the kidneys and can raise blood pressure. But when you add grapefruit into the mix, something interesting and concerning happens. Remember that grapefruit affects the liver enzyme called CYP3A4. When this enzyme is blocked, it may change the way your body handles certain compounds found in processed meats, especially sodium and nitrates. For some people, this can cause a sudden spike in blood pressure or increase water retention, leading to swelling in the legs, ankles, or even the chest. More seriously, if you are taking medication for high blood pressure or heart disease, grapefruit can increase the amount of that medication in your bloodstream. Now, combine that with salty foods that are already challenging your circulation, and the result can be dangerous. Even if you feel fine in the moment, you may experience dizziness, headaches, shortness of breath, or irregular heartbeat. All signs that your body is struggling to keep balance. So what can you do instead? If you enjoy something savory in the morning or at lunch, try switching to lean proteins that are lower in sodium. Options like grilled chicken, turkey breast, or even plant-based alternatives can satisfy your craving without the added salt. If you must have processed meat, try to avoid grapefruit on the same day, or at least give your body time to process one before adding the other. Small changes, like checking food labels or choosing fresh over processed, can protect your health in powerful ways. And remember, taking care of your body is not about giving up joy. It is about making room for more of it, for longer. Next, we will talk about a food that many people think is completely harmless and even natural, but when mixed with grapefruit, it may be the most unpredictable of all. Food number 3, herbal supplements and cough syrups. The third item you should be careful with when it comes to grapefruit is something many people do not think of as food at all: herbal supplements and over-the-counter cough syrups. Now, I know many of you try to take a more natural approach to health. You might drink herbal tea for sleep, take a supplement for stress or memory, or use a cough syrup when the seasons change. And for the most part, these remedies are safe. But when mixed with grapefruit, even the most natural options can create real risks. Two common ingredients you will often find in these products are licorice root and a plant called St. John's wort. Let me explain what they do. Licorice is sometimes used in syrups for coughs or digestion. St. John's wort is often found in mood support supplements, especially those meant to help with mild depression or anxiety. Here's the problem. Just like certain medications, these ingredients also interact with your liver enzymes, including the same enzyme that grapefruit blocks. When you take them together, your liver may become overwhelmed or confused. This can cause your body to either absorb too much of the active ingredient, which increases the risk of side effects, or too little, which means the remedy simply will not work. Even more concerning, this can interfere with the medications you may already be taking. For example, if you take blood thinners, anti-anxiety medication, or heart drugs, adding grapefruit and an herbal product together could quietly raise the level of those medications in your bloodstream without any warning. You may begin to feel unusually tired, confused, or dizzy. Some people experience mood swings, insomnia, or stomach pain, and they do not realize that the combination of grapefruit and something as simple as cough syrup could be the cause. So what can you do? First, always read the label on any supplement or syrup. If it mentions licorice, St. John's wort, or even says it interacts with citrus or grapefruit, be cautious. Second, talk to your doctor or pharmacist, especially if you are taking prescription medication. They can help you figure out which combinations are safe. And finally, do not be afraid to ask questions. It is not weakness, it is wisdom. At our age, every little choice adds up. And when you understand how these interactions work, you protect not just your body, but your independence and peace of mind. Now that we have talked about what to avoid, let us turn the page and look at the brighter side. Up next, I will share 3 foods that work beautifully with grapefruit, foods that actually enhance your health when combined the right way. 3 foods that combine well with grapefruit. Now that we have covered what to avoid, let us take a deep breath and talk about something more uplifting. The foods that pair well with grapefruit. Yes, there are plenty of good combinations that not only taste great, but also support your health in powerful ways. Grapefruit is full of vitamins, especially vitamin C, as well as antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and support your immune system. But did you know that when you combine grapefruit with the right kinds of foods, your body can absorb even more of those benefits? Let me share with you 3 simple, safe, and delicious options that work beautifully with grapefruit, especially for older adults. 1. Whole grains. One of the best foods you can pair with grapefruit is whole grains. This includes wholesome, fiber-rich options like oatmeal, whole wheat toast, brown rice, barley, quinoa, and even whole grain cereals with no added sugar. These are foods that many of us grew up with. Warm bowls of oatmeal on cold mornings, or a simple slice of toast with a cup of tea. They are familiar, nourishing, and incredibly helpful when eaten alongside grapefruit. Now, you might be wondering why this pairing works so well, especially for older adults. The answer is in the balance they bring to your digestion and energy levels. Grapefruit is naturally high in acid and contains natural fruit sugars. While these sugars give you a quick boost, they can sometimes cause a spike and then a sudden drop in your blood sugar, especially if eaten on an empty stomach. Whole grains help slow that process down. They are rich in fiber, which means your body digests them more slowly. When you eat grapefruit with whole grains, the fiber helps even out the absorption of the natural sugars from the fruit. This means a steadier release of energy throughout your morning and less of that tired or shaky feeling that can come later. For seniors managing conditions like diabetes or hypoglycemia, this is especially helpful. But that is not all. Whole grains also support heart health, which is something we all think more about as we get older. They contain nutrients like magnesium and B vitamins that help keep your blood vessels healthy. Grapefruit, on the other hand, is rich in vitamin C and antioxidants that reduce inflammation. Together, they create a breakfast or light meal that is both soothing and strengthening. A bowl of oatmeal topped with a few slices of fresh grapefruit is a classic combination that tastes bright and comforting. If you prefer something more savory, a slice of whole wheat toast with a bit of avocado on the side and grapefruit slices as a palate cleanser makes for a perfect light lunch. And if you are someone who enjoys meal prep, a cold grain salad with quinoa, grapefruit segments, and a handful of nuts can be a refreshing midday option. Most importantly, this combination is gentle on the stomach. As we age, our digestive system tends to slow down, and certain meals may leave us feeling bloated or uncomfortable. But the pairing of whole grains and grapefruit is easy to digest, nourishing, and keeps you full without heaviness. So the next time you are reaching for a piece of fruit in the morning, consider adding a simple grain to the mix. Your body will thank you, not just with energy, but with clarity, calm, and a sense of steady strength throughout your day. 2. Leafy greens. The second food that pairs wonderfully with grapefruit is leafy greens. These include spinach, kale, arugula, romaine lettuce, Swiss chard, and other vibrant green vegetables that are rich in nutrients. Many of us may have been told throughout our lives to eat our greens, and there is good reason for that. But when you combine them with grapefruit, something even more special happens, a gentle synergy that supports nearly every part of your body, especially as you grow older. Leafy greens are packed with important vitamins and minerals like folate, potassium, magnesium, and vitamin K. These nutrients are essential for brain health, blood pressure regulation, and strong bones, all critical areas to support as we age. Grapefruit, on the other hand, brings a powerful dose of vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants to the table. When these two are paired together, they not only taste delicious, but also enhance each other's health benefits. One of the best things about this combination is how it supports circulation and heart health. The folate and potassium in greens help relax blood vessels and improve blood flow, while grapefruit's antioxidants reduce inflammation in the arteries. This is especially valuable for those living with high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, or simply looking to keep their heart in good working order. Another benefit: digestive comfort. Many seniors deal with slower digestion or constipation. Leafy greens provide roughage that gently moves food through the system, and grapefruit's fiber content helps regulate bowel movements. This combination supports a natural rhythm without the need for harsh over-the-counter solutions. But perhaps one of the most surprising advantages is how this pairing helps with mental clarity and memory. Studies have shown that folate, found in abundance in dark leafy greens, plays a key role in cognitive health. Combined with the circulation-boosting properties of grapefruit, you may feel more alert, focused, and emotionally balanced, especially during those long afternoons when energy tends to dip. You can enjoy this duo in a variety of ways. A fresh spinach salad with grapefruit segments and a drizzle of olive oil makes a light, energizing lunch. Or you might toss some chopped kale into a warm grain bowl, topped with grapefruit and a handful of seeds or nuts for crunch. Even a morning smoothie with blended greens and grapefruit juice can give you a bright start to the day. Just be mindful to drink it slowly and on a not too empty stomach. What matters most is the gentle, steady strength this combination gives you. It is not about trendy superfoods or complicated diets. It is about choosing simple, natural ingredients that nourish your body and mind. foods that have stood the test of time and will continue to serve you well into the future. 3. Avocados. The third food that pairs beautifully with grapefruit is the creamy, heart-loving avocado. For many older adults, avocados have become a welcome addition to the table, whether sliced on toast, blended into smoothies, or scooped onto a salad. They are smooth in texture, rich in healthy fats, and filled with essential nutrients that support overall well-being. But when you bring grapefruit and avocado together, you are not just enjoying a tasty meal. You are giving your body a powerful combination that supports heart health, brain function, and even your skin. Let us begin with what makes avocados so unique. They are a rich source of monounsaturated fats, which are the good fats your body needs, especially as you age. These fats help lower bad cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and support your brain and nervous system. Unlike processed fats found in fried foods or pastries, the fats in avocados work with your body, not against it. Now, here is where grapefruit comes in. Grapefruit contains antioxidants like vitamin C and lycopene, which help fight free radicals and protect your cells from aging. But here is something most people do not know. Many of those antioxidants are fat-soluble, meaning your body absorbs them better when they are eaten with a healthy fat. That is where avocado shines. The healthy fats in avocado increase the absorption of the nutrients in grapefruit, especially the ones that support your heart and immune system. Together, avocado and grapefruit create a natural harmony, one food helping the other work better. For example, a simple salad made with grapefruit slices, avocado chunks, and a handful of arugula or baby spinach can brighten your plate and fuel your body at the same time. Add a drizzle of olive oil and a few sunflower seeds, and you have a meal that supports your energy, skin, digestion, and mood. This pairing is especially kind to your digestive system, which becomes more sensitive over time. Both avocado and grapefruit are high in fiber, but in different ways. Grapefruit offers soluble fiber that helps balance blood sugar, while avocado provides insoluble fiber that supports regular bowel movements. Together, they keep your digestive system moving without being too harsh or heavy. And let us not forget the emotional side of eating. A dish with grapefruit and avocado feels light, fresh, and elegant. It invites you to slow down, enjoy the moment, and appreciate your food, which is something we often forget to do in the rush of daily life. It is not just about nutrition. It is about how you feel when you nourish yourself with care and thoughtfulness. So the next time you bring home a grapefruit, consider reaching for a ripe avocado as well. This simple, natural pairing can become a small act of self-care, one that your heart, brain, and body will quietly thank you for, day after day. As we come to the end of this conversation, I want to take a quiet moment with you, just you and me, to reflect. The foods we eat may seem small in the grand picture of life. A slice of grapefruit, a cup of tea, a piece of toast. But when we reach a certain age, we begin to understand something deeper. The little things are never little. Every choice we make, every bite, every combination on our plate becomes part of how we feel, how we move, and how we show up in the world each day. Grapefruit, on its own, is a beautiful, nourishing fruit. But like so much in life, it is not just about the what, it is about the when, the how, and the with what. When we take the time to understand how our bodies change with age, how the things that once worked may now need adjusting, we begin to live not out of habit, but with intention. Today, you learned which foods to avoid combining with grapefruit, dairy, high-sodium meats, and certain herbal supplements, not to scare you, but to empower you. You also discovered how grapefruit can work in harmony with whole grains, leafy greens, and avocados. Simple, beautiful foods that support your heart, mind, and body. That knowledge is a gift. And the fact that you took the time to be here today to care about what you put into your body is something you should be proud of. You are not just growing older, you are growing wiser. So here is my gentle reminder to you. Be patient with yourself. Ask questions. Trust your instincts. And remember that food is more than fuel. It is connection. It is memory. It is medicine. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If this video gave you clarity or peace of mind, I invite you to share it with someone you care about. Let this wisdom ripple outward. And until next time, stay well, stay curious, and stay kind to yourself. You deserve it.